Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe and support. So I got a comment from Mr. I don't know at the rate of WW980 user, a viewer, my channel viewer. He's asking me to analyze on Den Network share, but actually I'm not a SEBI registered financial advisor. This is just a educational purpose video. So let's quickly start. So this Den Networks, it is actually in the mass media and entertainment. Earlier, you remember, I think now also it is there. This cable TV connections they are giving, and OTT content, and also broadband services they are giving. It is into that business. So I think as the viewer also informed there, so it is undervalued. So I'll try to give you the positives and also negatives and also tell you my conclusion. Yeah. So in terms of positives, if you see market cap is 1297, uh, positive thing, but the cash holding itself is 3232. That means this company, at least it should trade at reserves of 3200 should be the market cap, because the cash itself is there with the company. So there is no debt here, and promoter holding is good. Promoter holding is also, I mean, this is the Reliance Group company holding is there. That's why it is good. Face value is good. So this is the positive thing, and also it is actually trading at a very good PE value, price to earning value 6.84, as you can see here. But if you see the industry PE, it is 17 here. So that means the earnings per share is, let's say, 4, and if you multiply by 17, so it should be 68. The currently it is trading at 27. That means the viewer is right, it is undervalued. So this is a positive thing. So they got a lot of cash, 1600 as cash, and also apart from that they also invested. Now if you consider that, it is 3200 is the reserves, and the total assets become 4300. So as I can see here, even the peg ratio is also good, 0.23, and book value is also good. So overall this is looking very undervalued company. So if you're a value investor, so this is the this looks on a theoretical basis, this looks really good. Even the promoter holding is good. This is also by Reliance. So just quickly start the negatives. So if you see the share price, it has not done anything. It is always going down only. So I was also holding some years back at 54 or something. Then I sold out. But if you can see there, I will also tell you why I sold out. So negatives, as you can see, the sales growth is not there. First thing, let's quickly come down. You can see here, sales growth is not there. So you can see the quarterly sales 249, 261, 248 like this. Even if you go back in December 2022, there also it was 270. So that means there is no sales growth, one negative. So you can see it's almost reducing, or it is at the same level, 982 and 1220. I think this is the sales. First negative, sales is not happening. You can also see here, 10 years there's no sales growth, -1. 5 years also -5, and -6 3 years also. So you need to see whether the industry where you are there, whether it is a huge potential, and whether this also exists for 10 years. So first negative is already, as I said, sales is not there. And second thing is industry where it is operating, these cables and all, it is a dying industry, because this lot of OTT content has come up. This Geo, Tata Sky, and all these companies are actually, and also a lot of competition is there now. Prime is there, and then Netflix is there, Disney, and all these companies are there. I think most of the young generations also, people are going to this kind of Netflix and Prime content. That's why they are not going back to this cable and all. First thing. Second negative is the margin is not there. So you can see here, operating profit is keep on going down. It was 19% at one time. Now it has come down to 8%. Okay, this is second reason. And the third and the important one is, so if I go to shareholding pattern, so you can see who is the holding this one. This Geo Futuristic, Geo Television, Geo Digital, and all this thing, all this Geo related company, uh, these shares were acquired, I think, long back, I think 4 or 5 years back. Reliance company acquired this company. So I think you may be knowing there is one company called, earlier there was a company called Skype, right? Uh, if you take the example of Skype, this was taken over by Microsoft because it was a threat, or it was a competitor to these Teams and other things. So either you can take the competitor, either you can kill it, one strategy, or you can also create a brand value. If you see Facebook, this Meta company, so they took over WhatsApp, Instagram, and all these things. So they're keeping the brand same, and they are actually growing these businesses as well. So that is second strategy. And the third strategy is, so you acquire that business, and I mean, in this case, what they have done, they acquired this 10 networks. Not only this, there is also one more Hathway cables. I can also show you in the above. So they also acquired that, uh, and then they have actually just they are making it existing there because the other competitor should not come. They don't want to grow this business, grow this brand, Den Networks brand. Instead, they just want to just make it survive there so that other competitors should not come like that. That's why they're not concentrating more on sales, and they don't want to sell it off also. They also you know pumped cash also 2,000, 3,000 crores, and they're just keeping it for Ambani and all. So this is nothing actually. So that's why they are just keeping it and keeping the company alive. They've also done same thing with Hathway cables. They are all taking over the competitors, and they are just making them survive. You can see this also. Once upon a time, this was also at a price of so you can see 45, 50 and all. You can see here, I think it was one time it was also trading at 70. So Hathway cables also same story. You can see here. So it's at 1,800 and 75% shareholding, and assets is 5,400. This is also same example. So total assets is 5,400 crores. So this is also undervalued. In terms of value is there, but the problem is what will they do? They can merge with other, I think, other companies, so that they're not deciding, and they're just keeping the company alive actually. If you see here, EPS is 0.6 here also, and if you can go to the shareholding pattern of this also, it's the same story. So it is also actually held by geo related companies. So I told you the negatives and as well as positives. So of course the value is there. If somebody is a value investor who will invest based on the assets and based on the number of based on the value unlocking, so they can buy it and they can keep it in their portfolio. But you need a lot of patience. I don't know, it can take another 5 years, 10 years. I don't know when they will merge it with other company, even if they merge, because anyway for sure that this Den Networks and Hathway cables and all will be merged with Geo or something. But the question mark is when they will do it, and second thing is whether they will leave something to the minor shareholders like retail shareholders and all. Because if you see 75% of the shareholding is by Reliance, others is only by public shareholding only. I don't see any big shareholders here. Let me check in case if somebody big investor is there here. So you can see public shareholding is there, so there is nobody is there. That means all of them are retail shareholders. Even if they merge with other companies, whether they will issue the Geo shares or not, how much they will issue, we don't know. I think this is kind of a lot of unknowns. Maybe I did not go through the investor presentation. You can also check it once. I think what do they want to do in the future and other things. Probably they may merge it. That is what my understanding. But this is again my just by looking through the company details. But I'm not sure what is the future value. I think somewhere they also mentioned that they're going to merge it. 1 minute, let me also see here in the comments. If you can see here, okay, here in financial year 22, the board of the company decided not to proceed with the composite scheme amalgamation. I can see here, they want to merge all these companies. Amalgamation and arrangement between the company Den Networks, and Athway Cables, and Datacom Limited, TV18 Broadcast Limited, and some more companies. That means this company is there, but they are waiting maybe to merge with other companies. Amalgamation means it is merging with different companies. So they had decided to do that, but they have actually stopped that. But what is the future? Unknown. There are a lot of unknowns actually, and also a lot of mercy with the promoter. So that's why actually I had also exited long back this company. I'm not holding in my portfolio. I hope this video helped you. Again, you need to make your own decision whether to hold it based on this value, and we don't know when the value unlocking will happen. Other than that, I think it is a dying business. That's why I don't see the sales growth. If something sales growth is not there, just by looking at the cash what they're holding and the assets, I don't think so it's a right wise